what if the Bible, the cornerstone of faith for billions, holds mysteries far stranger and deeper than you've ever imagined? Beyond the familiar tales of creation, miracles, and salvation lie stories and secrets that have been overlooked, misunderstood, or simply left in the shadows. Have you ever wondered about the giants who once roamed the earth? Or the cryptic books that didn't make it into the Bible we know today? What about the bizarre visions of heavenly creatures that defy human understanding? Today, we're diving into the unknown corners of the Bible, those unsettling, fascinating, and hidden truths that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the sacred text. Buckle up, because this journey into the Bible's mysteries is about to blow your mind. Let's start with something colossal, literally. In Genesis 6, just before the flood wipes out the world, we're introduced to the Nephilim. The Bible calls them the sons of God who took human wives, producing offspring described as mighty men of old, men of renown. But who or what were they? Some scholars say these were fallen angels mating with humans, creating a race of giants. Others argue they were powerful kings or warriors. Either way, the text hints at a time when beings unlike us walked the earth. Numbers 13 backs this up, with spies reporting giants in Canaan so massive they made the Israelites feel like grasshoppers. Archaeological finds like massive skeletons in the Middle East fuel speculation that these weren't just metaphors. So why don't we talk more about the Nephilim? Maybe because the idea of a hybrid race challenges the neat narrative of human history we're used to. These giants are a mystery begging for answers, hidden in plain sight within the Bible's opening pages. But the Nephilim aren't the only enigma. Ever heard of the Book of Enoch? It's not in your standard Bible, but it was revered by early Christians and Jews, quoted in the New Testament's Jude 1:14-15. It tells of Enoch, a man who walked with God and was taken to heaven without dying, describing his wild visions of angels, cosmic secrets, and the fate of the Nephilim. This book paints a universe teeming with celestial drama, fallen angels imprisoned in chains, stars with personalities, and a divine council ruling creation. So why was it left out? Some say it was too fantastical, too apocalyptic, or too controversial for the canon. Yet, fragments of it were found among the Dead Sea Scrolls, proving its ancient influence. The Book of Enoch is a window into a hidden biblical world, one that feels more like science fiction than Sunday school. Speaking of the strange, let's talk about the creatures in Ezekiel's vision. In Ezekiel 1, the prophet sees a whirlwind from the north, and out of it emerge four living beings unlike anything on earth. Each has for faces a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle for wings, and feet like polished bronze. They're surrounded by wheels within wheels, covered in eyes, spinning in every direction. Above them sits a throne with a figure radiating like molten metal. Scholars call these the cherubim, but they're far from the chubby angels on greeting cards. Are they symbolic, alien-like messengers? Descriptions of God's machinery, no one knows for sure, but their otherworldly design has sparked theories from divine metaphors to ancient UFO sightings. This vision is so bizarre it's often skipped over, yet it's one of the Bible's most vivid glimpses into the unknown. And what about the lost years of Jesus? The Gospels tell us plenty about his birth and ministry, but there is a gaping hole nearly 18 years of his life, from age 12 to 30, are unaccounted for. Luke 50 says he grew in wisdom and stature, but where was he? Some speculate he stayed in Nazareth, mastering carpentry. Others point to apocryphal texts like the infancy gospel of Thomas claiming he performed miracles as a child, like shaping birds from clay and bringing them to life. Wildest of all our theories, he traveled east, studying with mystics in India or Tibet, based on similarities between his teachings and Eastern philosophies. The Bible stays silent, leaving us with a mystery that's fueled debates for centuries. What did the Son of God do in those hidden years? The answer remains one of Scripture's greatest unknowns. Then there's the Tower of Babel, not just a tale of human pride, but a puzzle wrapped in strangeness. Genesis 11 says humanity built a tower to reach the heavens, prompting God to scatter them and confuse their languages. But dig deeper. Ancient Sumerian myths describe a similar ziggurat, and some link Babel to the city of Babylon, known for its massive structures. What's shocking is the implication humanity once had a unified language and technology advanced enough to alarm God himself. Was this tower a literal skyscraper, a spiritual symbol, or something more advanced we can't fathom? The Bible doesn't elaborate, leaving us to wonder what secrets were lost when those tongues split apart. It's a story we think we know, but its depths remain untouched. Another head-scratcher, the Witch of Endor. In 1 Samuel 28, King Saul, desperate for guidance, visits a medium who summons the spirit of the prophet Samuel from the dead. The Bible forbids necromancy, yet here it happens. Samuel's ghost appears, predicts Saul's doom, and it all comes true. Was this a real spirit, a demonic trick, or a divine exception? The text doesn't clarify, making it one of the Bible's creepiest anomalies. This isn't a parable, it's a gritty, supernatural encounter that defies the rules we're taught. Why include it if it contradicts the ban on speaking to the dead? It's a dark corner of Scripture that leaves more questions than answers, lurking in the shadows of Israel's history. Finally, let's ponder the end of the world, or at least its cryptic blueprint. The book of Revelation is a fever dream of symbols: a dragon with 7 heads, a beast from the sea, a woman clothed with the sun. But tucked within is the mystery of the 144,000 sealed servants of God in Revelation 7. Are they literal Jews from the 12 tribes, a symbolic number for the saved, or something else entirely? And what about the 2 witnesses in Revelation 11 who prophesy, die, and rise again? Some say they're Moses and Elijah return, others see them as future figures. These apocalyptic riddles have puzzled scholars, inspired cults, and defied explanation for 2,000 years. Revelation promises an end, but its secrets keep us guessing about what's really coming. So, what do these mysteries tell us, from the towering Nephilim to Ezekiel's wheeled terrors? From lost books to Jesus' missing years, the Bible isn't just a book of faith, it's a vault of the unknown. These stories and gaps challenge our assumptions, hinting at a world wilder and more complex than we've been led to believe. Why have they stayed hidden? Maybe they're too strange, too unsettling, or too hard to fit into a tidy sermon. But they're there, waiting in the text for anyone brave enough to look. What do you think? Do these unknowns deepen your curiosity or shake your foundations? Leave your thoughts below and share this journey into the Bible's hidden depths. The truth is out there, not just in the stars, but in the pages we thought we knew.